go by chance, not by choice. If you are feeling static and you need a little nudge about what's clicking for you next, I am here with a pick a card. I have 3 piles today. This first pile is going to be my unicorn stone tower. The second pile is going to be my rose aura quartz heart. And this third pile is going to be my aura amethyst heart. I'm going to get into the first pile. I love you so very much. Pile 1! If you chose the unicorn stone tower, you are in the right place. If you are feeling stagnant but not listening to the little nudges you are getting on how to move forward, I am here to give you a reading today. Please get comfy, get cozy, and I am going to get into your cards. I am your big sister and I am here to read for you. I am going to start by showing you your tarot cards, okay? I am using the Blythe Doll Tarot. For you, I pulled the 8 of Swords last night, shuffled these out last night. So to me, more often than just crippling fear, the 8 of Swords is about indecision, because we are staying in something perfect on paper and something we've always wanted, but maybe there's like one little detail that's off. For you, I also have the Magician. This feels like maybe you have rushed something. This realization that's coming in that is going to change the way you go after what this thing is you want. It feels like what's coming up is you have rushed something. I have the Tower card. Do not panic though, because the tarot cards are just energies that help me understand where you're at. And I also have the Devil. Same thing goes for that. Okay? What I'm seeing is you had a dream and you had a goal and something you care about, whether this be career or bringing in a partnership, whatever it is you want that you've been searching for. But like, instead of like really settling down and viewing your first experiences with this as a learning experience, you are trying to make it work as the long-term career or the long-term partnership or the long-term anything you want. I also have some extra cards for you from the meme Kitty Major Arcana. For you, I have the Star card, Goddess Oracle deck. For you, the Goddess Pax wanted to come out. The Goddess of Peace, okay? Now, this is a general reading. I am not exactly 100% sure, what exactly the very details of your situation are. My view, I'm getting a couple different messages. You were so excited to find somebody or an opportunity, that maybe you let people make false promises to you on what their experience was going to be and what they could teach you and what was happening here. And I think that like, you wanted this opportunity so bad, you snatched it up, but didn't really vet and question whether or not people really had important things to teach you. I want to tell you, if you are feeling burnt out and like you never want to touch this thing again because you had one negative experience here, I think you may circle back to wanting this opportunity at another time with the Star card here, when it's on your terms, because the Magician and the Tower here for me are about your terms and feeling like you had to experience. Unfortunately, the feeling I have about this that I don't like, that feels icky, is I feel like somebody put you into a power imbalance where you were genuinely wanting to learn about a certain career or or like have like your first adult relationship and somebody promised those things and did not deliver and hurt you profoundly and even hurt like your determination for wanting to chase after this thing. For now, I want you to lick your wounds, because I think even if this made you feel rage, and even if this person overstepped your boundaries, something that you can learn about is your boundaries, and like listening to yourself and figuring out what it is you want to learn, how to be more careful next time and what to do. I want to tell you that like, I'm going a little bit over my bandwidth here with how long I wanted this reading to be, but with the goddess Pax here, she is the goddess of peace. I think that you can continue to learn about whatever this is for you, whatever this interest or like way like you want to go about your relationships is. You don't have to participate in it for now, and you can just learn about it. I do think with the goddess Pax here and the goddess of peace, I do think that when you have your own morals straight and your own standards straight about what you expect from somebody teaching you about these things or doing, you may want to return to it at a later time, because this is something that's meant for you and you just had a difficult first experience with it. I don't want you to feel silly or stupid for like getting excited and taking up an opportunity that had to do with something that mattered to you. And I know that this may be a realization that lands, but underneath all the rubble, you will be able to move forward and decide what it is you want and don't want next time. And there's no pressure on any timing as long as you don't give up on a dream so meant for you. But I love you, Pile 1. I absolutely adore you. Thank you for letting me read for you. I hope you felt safe, nurtured. This brought clarity, and you can understand that like this is coming into place for you. You are no longer a bimbo by chance and not by choice. You are allowed to make your own choices and look for healthier experiences with the knowledge you have now. But I love you so very much, Pile 1. My name is Courtney, and I will see you again very soon. I love you. Take care of yourself. Hello, beautiful Barbies of Pile 2. You were in the right place if you picked my Aura Rose Quartz Heart. Bimbo by chance, not by choice. I am about to lift and help you identify the little nudges you've been getting about how to move forward. I'm going to be showing you all of your cards, and we are going to start with your tarot cards. Get comfy, get cozy. I am very excited to read for you. Starting out for you, I have the Queen of Wands. She is my favorite court card, and I got very excited when I was pulling for you. Some of you could be Aries, Leos, Sagittariuses. I also have the King of Swords, so there's also an air element here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or these could just be the traits you are kind of moving through the world with right now. I also have the Sun card for you, which is very cool. There seem to be really big themes here of identity and coming into yourself and getting clear and like kind of getting tired of like not living from like that very pure place of individuality. You're like, I don't want to waste time. I know what I'm here for. This is bad energy, okay? And I also have the Page of Pentacles. So lots of court cards, very interesting. I love you so much. I also, just before I get into everything, I want everything out in front of me. With your major meme cat arcana card, I have Justice, one of my favorite cards in here, very silly, goofy, okay? You don't want to compromise anymore, and you're not being unkind, but like you don't want to sacrifice things that are really important for you in pursuit of being chosen. And these are new cards. They are absolutely beautiful. The goddess that wanted to come out of the oracle deck I am using for you is Lukuthea, goddess of the sailors. And I did not know who she was last night, so I went and Googled because I wanted to be able to tell you. She saved her son, jumped off a boat to protect her son. And from what I understand, Zeus and other gods took pity on her and turned her into a deity. And later on, she began to rescue and protect sailors and such who were being cast over boats. Now, I think it's so very interesting that you have the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords together. I think for many of you, this is going to be about your preferences and your boundaries and relationships. And then with the Sun and the Page of Pentacles, babe, you are not in a place where you are fumbling and having casual dating or having casual friends or anything like that anymore because you are trying to figure out who you are through those things. You are in a place where you know exactly what you want, where you know exactly what you love to experience with other people socially, where you know what you want to do. And maybe with the Page of Pentacles, you are still focused on manifesting these things into your day-to-day life. But here with Lukuthea, I think you are very strong people along with Justice, and you are aware of what you want to spend your time on and what you don't. You already have something other people don't have going for them. Some people purely like to be chosen because that is what they want, or some people just want to feel cared for. You have gotten very specific in your life on what brings you joy, what you know you bring to the table, and what you want back. Okay? I absolutely love this for you. And I do think with all of these single court cards on here, I think you could be experiencing some loneliness or frustration when things don't go right, but mostly a feeling of, I don't want to waste my time doing this. Like, I don't want to waste my time meddling in a situationship with somebody that, like, does not mesh with me on one of these very important pillars of what my idea of a forever partnership is. With Justice here, you are not being cruel to anybody. You are not unkind for having standards. In fact, being clear in your communication and not leading somebody on for years is a lot better than breaking their heart and telling them, hey, this isn't going to work for me because of this fundamental thing, but I've really enjoyed and appreciated my time with you. Lukuthea is so much about, her lore is so much about just following your own north and finding power and fulfillment because of it. Here with the Sun and the Page of Pentacles, you are going to save yourself so much time not people pleasing and being upfront and forward with people about what's important to you and what can be compromised for you and what is a pillar of what brings you joy. And you don't need to shrink yourself. And I think you maybe just needed reaffirmation that your whole self should be appreciated in these spaces you are in and by the people you spend time with. I love you. You guys are so strong. Like I said, this is bad energy. Please keep seeking what it is you are seeking with your own wants and your own inner compass on. I adore you. I hope you felt safe, loved, nurtured, and reminded of your autonomy. And I will see you again sometime very soon. Take care. Not by chance, not by choice. You were in the right place if you chose this Aura Amethyst heart. I have all of your cards here. Please get comfy and cozy. I am going to start with your tarot cards. And for you, I have the Nine of Wands. Get settled. You are safe here, okay? This message might be finding you in a vulnerable place. And I want you to know you're safe here. I have the Seven of Pentacles for you, which is a beautiful card because it's about becoming aware of a pattern. I also have the King of Pentacles, which is excellent and a very good omen here. And I also have the Seven of Wands, okay? I also want to show you your oracle cards. This one is new, so I'm going to show you first. This is from a goddess oracle card I got very recently for my birthday. And for you, the goddess Melpomene wanted to come out, the muse of tragedy. From my Major Arcana Meme Cat deck, for you I have the Sun. So things are turning up, okay? Things are turning up. Let's get into your cards. Let's settle in. The card that I was the most wowed by when I was pulling all of your tarot cards last night was the King of Pentacles. And I think maybe you guys are waking up to a victim complex you maybe had at one point in your life. And maybe it's because you want things in your life that only an empowered version of you can bring into your life on your own. Here with amethyst, I think something that's interesting here is so often with amethyst, it's one that people give to not beginners in spirituality, but people with a growing interest in spirituality, because amethyst is said to open the third eye and lift anxiety and open our minds and hearts to like spirituality and the idea of us being part of something more grand and something larger. I think you are realizing the patterns that have brought you to this spot. With the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, I think you were realizing that like you have goals and dreams for yourself. There are things you want to achieve. And with tragedy here, I think for a while with the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, you were a person who felt as though tragic things and difficult things were just happening to you and not happening for you. And like sometimes like things like really just are grim, and sometimes things like witnessing death in our life or breakups or things like that happen because we're social creatures, and things with death obviously because cancers grow, and we are organisms and we are organic matter. We rot, we develop, we grow, we get sick and everything. And sometimes things suck just because they suck and things are out of our control. I think that you are coming out of a victim complex because you are saying, okay, but like I feel so terrible and I forget that I have autonomy over my life when I fall into this space of this is happening to me and not for me. And I'm still here. I'm still part of the living. I still want a partnership. I still want a career that fulfills me. And I think you are learning not how to push your feelings down, actually. And that's why I'm so proud of you, because I think you're developing real strength. I think you are maybe experiencing a spiritual awakening and learning to find more meaning and learning how to let the difficult experiences in your life help you develop as a person instead of just falling into grief. Because with the King of Pentacles here and I just heard the phrase royal flush. If any of you don't know what that means, I would look it up because I feel like I'm going to give like a botched definition of it. But with the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, I think that you are building resiliency in your life. And the Sun here for me, the Sun is the most positive tarot card in the deck. But it's not necessarily about you're going to meet the love of your life tomorrow and you're going to wake up a millionaire and like you're going to win the lottery. I feel like for you, the Sun is here because it's saying your mindset is changing and your resilience is growing and your outlook on the world is turning into something where life is going to become fun and have wonder again instead of you living underneath all of your sadness. Because tragedy is going to happen, difficult things are going to happen, that's part of the human experience. But I think you also want to start creating joy for yourself, which is a beautiful thing. And I think that it can be a confusing journey to embark on, but it is one worth your time. Because you deserve a fulfilling life no matter what external things are happening around you. I really, really hope you felt nurtured, loved, and supported here. I hope this confirmed those little nudges you were already having. I love you. Take care, Barbies of Pile 3.